Write down what you love about yourself right now. All the great things about you right now, write them down. Hey guys, Vicki Lemons here and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I am so thankful to have you here. So in this video, we're going to talk about how do we stay motivated when we don't feel motivated. We don't feel like things are going the way they should go. We kind of feel blah, right? We feel blah about the way things are going, maybe in our business, maybe in our dreams, following our dreams, living our, walking in our purpose. We're going to talk about that in this video because that's kind of where I was yesterday and the day before. I was feeling a little bit blah. I was feeling like things are just kind of chaotic in the way that they are operating in the world of Vicki, in the world of me, building my brand, building my business, putting my foot in so many different aspects and trying to figure out which one is the best route to go. It's one thing to know. It's one thing to try and figure out the path that you're supposed to be on and what steps you should take to move that way. But it's another thing to do those things and to know those things and not know if what you're putting out is where it should be or what it should be because you haven't gotten any real feedback. So that may come in the terms of product selling if you're someone selling products. That may come in the realm of views if you're someone doing videos. It can come into many different facets, right? Depending on what you're trying to birth, what you're trying to create. And it can get really frustrating. It can get really, really frustrating. And so I figured, why not make a video about that, exactly where I am right now with this? Because in my life in general, everything is really great. I'm really blessed and I have a wonderful husband who loves me deeply, thinks I'm the most beautiful woman in the world, and my children are healthy, safe, beautiful. They're thriving, they're doing great, right? That part of my life is wonderful. But in the realm that's Vicki, in the realm that's me, in what I'm trying to create and what I'm trying to build, some days are not as inspirational and motivational as others. And I wanted to use this time to, while I'm still here in this space, I wanted to use this time to create a video that I could look back on and say, remember when you were here? And also, I know in the future, I'm going to be so elevated in my walk. I'm going to be so elevated in my business, in my vision, that someone's going to ask me, how do you stay motivated? And I'm going to refer them to this video. I'm going to refer them to this video because it's important for people to see that just because we make it doesn't mean it was a smooth ride. And right now I want to document when the ride isn't so smooth, when everything isn't going so great, so that when things are going great in Vicki world, that I have something to reflect on to say, remember when you were going through that time and you didn't think that, you know, what you were doing was working? Well, it was working, because who knows, in the future I might feel that same exact way. And I even have a reference for myself with this video. So what am I going to do today to stay motivated? Number one, I showed up. I worked out this morning, I showered, I did something with my hair and threw a little teeny bit of makeup on. I'm not a big makeup wearer. Little blush, little eyeshadow, little eyeliner, and some chapstick. This is what I'm wearing on my lips, Burt's Bees. But I always throw on perfume before I record. It may sound odd, but I do because it just puts me in a mood. So depending on the type of perfume I wear, I just feel a little different. Today, This is what I'm wearing. Gucci Bloom. I love this one. It smells really fresh and airy. So I threw that on and got myself up. And even though I wasn't really in the mood to record, I said, you know what? Show up, Vicky. Now is the time to show up. You don't just show up when you're feeling good about yourself. You don't just show up when you have 1,000 topics, you're ready to spit off. Show up when you're not even feeling motivated enough to search for a topic. Show up when you don't feel like getting dressed. Show up when you don't feel like talking. Show up then. And that's what I did. That's my number one tip. That's my first tip, is show up. Just show up for yourself. My second tip is, well, what I am doing, the second thing that I'm doing and that I have been doing the last couple of days and this morning, is listen to motivational speakers. T.D. Jakes, Sarah Jakes Roberts. There's a young lady that I follow on YouTube, Morgan Tracy J. She's great. She talks a lot about, you can see her growth in her channel, and she's a really great spirit energy to just hear. I like to hear her stories and stuff, but I follow her. And I listen to a lot of audiobooks. So what I'm listening to now, I listen to it on my phone through an app called Hoopla, and it's a free app. And you get it through your local library, so you can see if your library has it. But the 3 books that I'm reading right now, 3, is Atomic Habits by James Clear, and Sometimes Therapy is Awkward by Nicole Artz, and The Problem Is You by John Burke. So I'm reading those 3 books now, and I just kind of alternate between those, the motivational speaking, and I listen to a lot of motivational speakers on YouTube. I try to just fuel my spirit with inspiration. I try to fuel my spirit with things that help uplift me. I don't use that time to listen to sad things. I don't use that time to listen to energy draining things. I actually use that time to pour into my spirit more than ever, because that's what I need. I obviously need something to help push me up, not bring me down. So the second thing that I've been doing is motivational speaking. Something positive, listening to audiobooks, anything that helps me look at me and help figure out maybe how I can get out this rut, or just bring me inspiration for the day. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reevaluate my business. One thing that I did when I restarted this whole life of mine, I recreated my life at 41. You can watch this video if you have not seen it. But 41, I decided to recreate my life. And because I'm an INFJ, and if you don't know what that is, you can watch this video. I am a very creative person. I'm a very intellectual person. And so with those 2 things combined, I kind of am all over the place at times. And so I have so many ideas, so many things I want to produce, so many things I want to get out. But I also put a lot of pressure on myself to do so. With that being said, I have accomplished a lot of things, but I haven't had focus in them. I've been kind of just all over the place, sporadic with it. And so when I was in real estate with my husband, we used to have meetings all the time as a couple, business meetings, strictly business. We would talk about our business plans for our business, our company, how we wanted to move forward, what our goals were for the week or for the month, things like that. And I was a business major in college. My degree is in business management. My major is in business management. And so I realized that I've never taken the time to regularly sit down and say, hey, where are you? Where do you want to be? And how do you want to get there? I've just been spitting out stuff here and there, putting my feet in the water, here and there, but not really like taking the time to find out how deep the water is, find out, how warm or cold the water is, things like that. What's in the water? I haven't really taken the time to analyze my business. Which way do I want to go? Which direction? Which platforms do I want to make my primary target focus? How can I grow what I'm growing? What parts do I want to grow? What parts do I feel like, that's not really how I want to take my brand, my business. I should eliminate that. So I haven't really sat down and done that. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to take myself out to lunch, and I'm going to bring my computer, and I'm going to bring my notepad, and I'm going to sit down just like we used to do as a couple, my husband and I, with our real estate business. But I'm going to do this with myself, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to evaluate what's going on with me, and which direction do I want to go, and which areas do I want to enhance, and which areas do I feel like, I can leave that behind. So that's my third one. I'm going to reevaluate some things and have pinpoint goals of what it is I want to do, who it is I'm trying to create, me, right? I'm my own business. So how do I want to develop my business? How do I want to develop the business that is me? Keep your chin up. If you have to cry, if you're frustrated, I'm a crier. I'm a big sensitive, person. I'm a very firm and strong, and I'm just a passionate person. And people who are typically strong and all that, they're very emotional because they're so in tune to their feelings. And I'm so in tune to my feelings, and I'm so passionate about the things that I do and the things that I say and the way I live, that when things get to not be flowing the way that I would like them to flow, it gets frustrating because you're putting in and this is when you're putting in the hard work and you're sacrificing, and you're not seeing what you're not receiving in the effort that you're putting out. That gets frustrating, and sometimes you want to cry. And let me tell you, I've cried, I've picked myself right back up, and then I've cried again. And the key is, don't stay in the low area. Cry it out, but then pick yourself back up. Put that chin up. I tell my kids all the time, shoulders back and down, chin up, right? That's how we speak to people. That's how we walk in a room. That's how we exude our confidence. That's how our presence should be known. Shoulders back and down, chin up, eyes forward, make eye contact. I say that to my children. And I have to say that to myself in those times where I'm feeling like I just don't even know if what I'm doing is the right thing I should be doing. Chin up, shoulders back and down. Make eye contact to the next person you see. Even if you don't know, right now is not the time to be slouching and all, depressed and sad. Channel that energy. Cry it out. Go in that room over there and cry. And when you come out, you fix your face and you come out and you get it together. Bring that chin right back up. This is how I talk to myself. This is how I talk to myself. I let myself know that it's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to break down, but get it together. Because nothing is going to come out of you staying there. Inspiration may come out of you getting there and being there, but it won't come out of you staying there. So I have that conversation with myself. Chin up. Cry if you need to, but then get it back together. That's what I do when I'm lacking motivation. Another thing that I do to help increase my motivation, even when I don't want to, is I show up for my business every day. I do one thing for my business every day. It doesn't matter if it's a social media post with a picture that I created with a nice saying and I post it to my socials. It doesn't matter what it is. I do one thing for my business every day. And it's really hard to do that when you're not motivated. It's really hard to do that when you're not seeing the fruits of your labor, right? But it doesn't matter. I do one thing for my business every day. And it may even, I love to shop. It may even be buying supplies that I know will help me enhance whatever I'm doing. It could be anything. Do one thing every day for whatever your dream is, whatever your goals are, whatever your business is. Do one thing every day, whether you feel like it or not. At least you're not giving up. Look, at the end of the day, our dreams, our goals, our business is counting on us, man. If we don't do it, it won't get done. If we don't show up, it won't get done. If we don't stop sulking, if we don't stop crying, it won't get done. Right now, we're laying the foundation. Right now, we're making the framework, right? It's hard building that framework. It's hard building that foundation. But what building that foundation for us is going to do is allow us to continue to build onto that. And when we look back, we're not going to think about what the foundation looked like, because it's going to be what's holding the house together. And the house is what we go into. The house is what we get to enjoy, right? No one thinks about, oh, look how beautiful my foundation in my house is. No, but they know that foundation is the thing holding that beautiful house together. And they rely on that foundation to be so strong, so sturdy. It's not even a thought in their mind that this house is going to crumble because my foundation is busted. No, we don't even think about that. And trust me, I've sold so many homes. No one asks, oh, can I change the color of my foundation? Because the foundation, when it's built correctly, when it's poured into the right way, it's so secure. It's not something that we concern ourselves with. We concern ourselves with the things that we put on top of it. But we can only concern ourselves with those things if our foundation is strong. And right now we're building our foundation. And we're going to look back at videos like this. You're going to look back at times in your life and you're going to say, remember when I was feeling low? Remember when I was feeling down? But I kept sticking through it. But I kept my foot in the game. But I kept my chin up, shoulders back and down. I still made eye contact when I was feeling broken inside. I still made eye contact and I didn't know what the heck I was doing with my business and my dreams. That's what I'm going to be able to say. I want you to be able to say the same thing. Because that's how I roll. I want to see you win. You're going to see me win. And I want to see you win. And if you are watching this video, I want you to put in the comments, Vicky, watch me win. And I will watch you win. Your success does not hinder mine. It's a beautiful thing when we get out here. It's a beautiful thing to get out here and live your dreams. Be the most authentic version of yourself. I love being that for me. I love the way I feel about where I am in life, whether I'm not motivated or not. Because at the end of the day, I'm living my dreams. And not every day of living your dreams, you're going to be motivated. Not every day of living your dreams, you're going to be inspired. Not every day of living your dreams are you going to feel like putting in the effort. But here's the difference between the people who don't live their dreams and who do. Those who are living their dreams still show up. Those who aren't living their dreams, they never show up. It's not a part of their world. Because they don't make it a priority. Those living their dreams, me living my dreams is my priority. Me living my most authentic self is my priority. Me becoming who I was created to be, that's my priority. And I'm showing up. Whether I feel like what I'm doing is working or not, I'm going to show up. So, as always, I hope this message has helped. I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's how I can continue to bring you messages like this. I thank you for watching, and God bless.